that's a shitload of dirt.
This is a money mess up here.
To climb that one tree and cut it too. That's the biggest pain in the ass for me.
Hit 2 lines, power and TV. That's all we've accomplished. Culvert was 16 foot deep right there.
You got it all the way dug out to this side.
Yeah, it's all the way out.
That wall was down there where that leaning firewood was at. And that was holding, so the dirt didn't go down no further. You just keep building that up. And then, you know, like that slope, if you match that slope right there, just come all the way over with it, you can walk that. Bring that bank on over. He's not gonna be able to reach up here soon. From where the cut is now, you can just do a 2-to-1 from there down. But if you take that tree out, you can pull a little bit out of there. A little further back behind that building, I guess. You might have to push one more tree back there though. Can't take none off here, that's different property.
Like, can we start our slope here?
Yeah, I guess.
The driveway can curve a little bit.
Let me shape this in a little bit and see if I can start to get it.
I don't know how he doesn't get stuck.
It's a motorcycle ride, baby, got it down. I think it's about time we get it home. Walking on this tire road with my damn high hopes. Country boys don't die alone. Reading poetry on the shade tree. That woman, she's my baby. I will be in Richmond by tonight. With so much shame inside me, I just wanna hide me, but they wanna hear me sing my songs under light.
What's up, Timothy? Well, you made a real goddamn mess up here.
You plan on taking some more trees out?
That one over there for sure, so we
Yeah.
can keep cutting that.
Yeah.
And we were just looking at
That one?
that one.
That's right on that. Is it on that line?
It's, I think it keeps going, the line keeps going over, I believe. It's marked, there's several markers over there. So this toe needs to go back,
Where that tree's at?
well, it needs to be back where the cross tie wall was, which is up here. So that's a shitload of dirt, but that's gonna make that just a straight up fucking bank if we do move it. But ultimately, you can't lose more yard, you know? So you're probably gonna have to build a bench again, and then start your cut from the top.
Could build a bigger wall at the bottom.
But really, if you look at that slope over there, that's really what we need to match.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you do that, you really don't need no wall at all down there, you know?
Yeah.
Problem is, you know, put a bunch of dirt in there to walk it in now, you know? Might end up having to lose a couple pulpers in that chestnut. So you're not trying to weasel around them, you know? If you can walk it, if you can get a good bit of dirt here and you get that blended, you can walk across that. This won't take a bunch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How far down did you go with the dozer?
Just past that big tree.
Do you think what's under this fluff is pretty packed?
Right here?
Down to that?
Yeah. I mean, the dozer doesn't come back up it though.
Yeah, I inched them down there.
Huh?
I inched them down there.
Down
Not
there, back up.
Back up.
I can probably get it hard enough that we can sidetrack it, and then really we don't need a whole lot more dirt.
The bottom just keeps blowing out. I mean, it's tracked under you, but as soon as you put it in reverse, it fucking kicks everything.
Starts
in
pushing
front
it
of
down.
you. Doesn't do it if you're cabled, you know.
There's a bunch of dirt here on this side that we could really put in over there.
This is all from that hole. We just fucking threw it all down there.
Let me fuck with it with the 308 for a minute and see if I can move some of this over, and then I might let y'all pull me back up a couple times, and then I think I might can sidetrack it. Hang tight. Go ahead and start a bench there. Probably have to start a bench across at an angle to get about, you know, another 10 or 15 feet up and start. You can keep going in behind that one tree and pulling that so it all looks like one nice blended I'll work this and then we'll cut that tree and you can pull that little bit of dirt there too. That's gonna have to come out it no matter what, just for aesthetics to blend that in, you know. I can get close, I think. Get the machine back over there and push from Virgin. Hey, where you guys at?
You know where that slope job?
Yeah, just come on over here.
Sounds good.
Alright, so I guess I can go ahead and start. I was gonna wait on that big power guy, but I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's probably calling the inspector to come do his investigation to charge us.
Try to sell a row of blocks at the bottom over there. Give us a lot more room.
I get our pipe in to that point while that power line's open. Is Nick bringing the pipe?
Should be.
Let's get the basin and the pipe over to there, and then we'll just install from there down once we get the dirt in.
So what do you think? I just keep trying to do what you're doing?
Just go this way. I think you got a lot of shit to do before you put more dirt in there. We cut those two little trees over by the house. The two poplars, the chestnut, this maple. I guess he's maybe walking a bench in to grab that one out there. You can do something with all that and get that basin in, get the pipe over to here, and then we can start moving dirt again, really.
I assume those stumps got to come out.
Nah, I'd rather leave them. Hold something, you know. Build over top of them. Just cut them as low as you possibly can, you know. You can get Rafa to climb that one tree and cut it too. That's right at the edge. That'd be good. You really need more dirt before you go further. Or those trees out and you work this angle over here a little bit, but you really need more dirt. It'd be cool if that chestnut oak, if you put the logs down there in the ravine for right now just to hold. You can leave them there, really. None of these can be pushed except for that one maple can be felled.
Climb these two?
Yeah.
You have the climbing saw?
They broke it. They'll have to climb it one of them other ones. Which they obviously also broke and didn't tell me.
I'd cut the top. You can cut the top pretty steep.
Yeah.
Shave it off. Can you reach up top from where you're at?
I have to cut some of this bank back here to reach up there at that spot.
Well, why don't you go back to where you were and cut a level bench coming this way? Up a little more, you know?
Yeah, get up there and then cut in.
Yeah.
Going towards that tree.
Don't go too far, but
Just this spot
Yeah.
right there.
that way you can reach that top. And when we pull all this, you could reach all that and pull it down. It'd probably be nice to bring up that orange roller. And we could just hook it to the 208, bring it up and down the hill.
I think if you get more dirt in the bottom, I mean, that's hard right there. Look where I cut. See right there in front of the wire? That's pretty hard. This is good clay. So if we can walk it good without having to cut, well, this will back fine. Them laborers get here, have them start putting that dirt in around. They should have been doing that the other day.
Need that pipe ASAP.
Well,
That's what I told him. I told him while you're sitting there, go get the pipe from my truck. Nothing. Didn't hear nothing from him.
He's supposed to be getting Nick's truck.
He is?
Supposedly. That's what I told him.
We told him to do. Him and Nate to go get Nick's truck.
And go get
But
the
then
pipe.
he was like, "Well, what kind of pipe?"
Yeah,
Is
we
it
don't know
18
it. We
double
didn't.
wall.
Yeah, it's at Blue
I would
Ridge.
text Nate and
Where?
tell him what you need and
I
tell
can't.
Well, we can't either now. Maybe give us a list and we go back out. We'll send that. We'll relay that message.
Mark out.
Well, Blue Ridge has it. They have an order.
Oh, they already have the whole order.
Yes.
Oh, well, that was a lot easier.
All right, here's the game plan.
Can you go to Blue Ridge Pipe in Nick's truck and get the catch basin and culvert?
What up, bro? Try to save the world one job at a time.
I got looking on the way to pipe.
Somebody needs to go get in that skid steer and start getting mulch out. Is Nate getting mulch there?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. You really don't need much labor.
Maybe two would be cool. One, if man, whatever you
Take
got.
two.
That's fine. That's fine. Me, Nick, and two laborers, we should be able to handle that.
You need to get them pitchforks. All ours are broken. That's what I said.
So it's okay to buy some new ones?
Go get 2 more.
All right.
Logan is not almost here with the pipe.
Yeah, no, Ethan was like, they said Logan's coming with the pipe. I thought you were fucking getting the pipe. Should have went and got the pipe a long time ago, right?
I told him this morning that I needed the pipe.
Lights are on.
Now they just gotta sit in their trucks and bill you for another hour. Dude, Timmy hit the line, flung his door open, he goes, I told you it was gonna be right there. I was like, how the fuck did you dig that?
Maybe the caution tape.
I put that there.
Huh?
I put that there.
Well, I seen more of it in the dirt over there, so I'm assuming there was goddamn caution tape on the top of the power line.
Oh no, it got ripped off of this one. I put a fuck ton on this one.
Yeah.
I did. They did not have clean caution tape under the dirt.
Over there looking pretty dirty in front of
Yeah,
the
'cause
door.
it's been worked around all day, dude.
Be good to go.
Thank you.
sir.
Yep.
Hopefully we don't see you again up here.
Yeah. Like I say, I just leave it uncovered. That way you know where it's at to work around.
We gotta put a culvert across here and a catch basin and shit, so we're just gonna leave it all for now.
Our investigator will probably be up, checking out the 811 ticket and all.
We're gonna block the road down there.
Okay. Whatever y'all want to do. Just a heads up, though. Just a heads up.
Appreciate you.
Have a good one.
Thank you, man. Be careful.
He didn't like that joke.
Huh?
He did not like that joke.
I guess I'm gonna take off. I got shit I need to do on the computer. Read that whole rack today?
Maybe. You want one?
No, thank you. Implementing systems is not very difficult. We actually just use a software that implements all that for us. It is a whole lot to keep up with, and essentially all I need to keep up with is what I've went out and priced that day. And if you can either enter it on your phone or a tablet or on the computer, laptop, whatever. Basically, if I go out and price a job, I enter it immediately into our software called Jobber that we use. Very simple platform. Once it's entered in there as a quote, then we can just move it right down the line from a job. Once the job's completed, we invoice it all in one place. So it's a lot to keep up with what all we're doing, but because it's all kept in one place, it's very, very simple. The guys are able to go out, perform the jobs, and see all the notes that I've put in there. They are able to track all their expenses in there, all their time on the job, all the machine time on the job. So everybody is all just working in one simple place. So it's very, very easy to keep up with. Skidster's moving awful slow. So are they trying to get all that stuff from out there with the road? You want gravel on this or no?
I think right here we can gravel.
Alright. I mean, really, that entire fucking road needs gravel, but we probably need it down here first if you can get down here without making that truck a fucking mess. You may have to dump it up there and us just walk it in our way in here, you know what I'm saying, instead of getting that truck dirty as a motherfucker. Yeah, this is gnarly. Just hang tight, I'll let you know in just a minute.
A couple things, and I'll have you meet out here with the guy, but we'll need the mini or slightly larger excavator. We're pretty much going to have from the right side of this water pipe, the well, going all the way up to the end of the property line here. I think it's 330 feet.
He wants to bury water line up here? Is that what you said?
We're doing geothermal.
Oh.
So I need you to jig the trenches for him, 6 foot deep, all the way up.
Not on contour? Just
Straight shot, yeah. Okay. Contour doesn't matter, just gonna be 6 feet down from that grade. I think there's 3 of them, 3 or 4. 6 foot wide, or 4 foot wide, 6 foot deep. Probably need a full-size excavator.
Yeah.
And then he'll run all his lines, and we'll need a trench here, like a single, I think a 2 foot trench.
Is that
right here? We got the fusion box. We'll have like a 10 by 10 pit right here.
Alright.
And I'll have him meet you up, the guys out here when we do it. And then we'll have a 2 foot fence coming in this side. And then I want to put 4 pipes probably next week. 4 places at the bottom of the foundation. 4 3-inch sleeves. And then 1 2-inch sleeve. That'll be for the gas. The gas is probably going to be set right over here. Right in the side. And then so we can run them through the front foundation here. But yeah, for this, we got to bring this thing way up.
Yeah.
So that's what we definitely need to do. So he doesn't mind scraping any of the bank, and obviously it's going to just come and raise all the way up.
Yeah.
So we'll raise it up. So we're really hoping to have only 2 steps in.
All right.
And then have you waterproof the thing that's getting inspected on Monday.
What about for those front footers? You want to put them down here on virgin, or
What do you mean?
if I'm going to build this up, you probably don't want to put them on that field, do you?
The front. So that's why he's got this built.
Okay.
Built up right here. So that's the front steps.
Okay.
So when we bring this up, he's already got it good. So it'll just be 2 steps from here. So this will be filled coming up to the 2 steps. So
okay.
that, so we're on. This is
right.
all footed and
All right.
done. Yeah. Otherwise it'll just fall off a cliff.
Yeah.
And then on the right-hand side here, probably this right, we'll figure out where the grade's gonna. It's really just the front that needs to be a couple steps in, right? The whole thing can slope away like this, right? Try to make this a little bit flatter, but it doesn't have to be super flat. It's just a car park, right?
Yeah.
And then on this side, probably toss a couple big boulders in this corner, like wherever we get that grade to, so that side on the right will stay flat.
Yeah.
Then we're still gonna have to. I still want to bring it up. Like a foot or so all the way around. I want to cover the footings, obviously. Probably bring up a solid foot to 12 inch, 12 to 18 inches.
Yeah.
From here, just in there, but we can stack some stone here, just to give us a place to die off.
So fuck that lull, because that machine will go much better than that lull will.
Yeah, I don't think we have any huge pack. There's no 10-foot lumber is probably the most of there.
Is there something up there you need to get started? Is there something up there you need to get started now? He's got forks for that skid steer if you need him to grab something down here. I'm up in West Jefferson, who would be the closest rental store up here. Just moving some dirt up here on a road. It's a new build site. My dozer's tied up on a slope job in Black Mountain, so I didn't want to have to move it off of there. No, hell no, I don't need no D6 up here. Nah, Well, we got here at the skid steer this morning, and I thought it was going to be enough, but this is an absolute shit show up here. Must have rained like hell up here the last couple of days. I guess we ain't got none in Marion where I'm at, but this is a muddy mess up here. Did you just help me with this hammer up here in Sugar Mountain, or is that somebody else? Oh, perfect. Sweet, man. I'm gonna have him just dump that load of gravel up there at the top, I guess, for now. See, he's got a load of ballast in there. I'm gonna have him dump that. We'll go grab that dozer and be right back. I'll bring my 308, which is a mid-size hoe. I'll bring it up here tomorrow morning too. They're moving it right now off the slope job. So we can get all this dirt cut and moved, all the rock in everywhere, and then by that time, if the Geo guys are ready, we can dig up Geo.
We don't have to dig the Geo now.
Yeah.
What I do want to do is put those sleeves in.
All right.
And then run a trench up to here. That way I can send him next week and he can come.
Put the line in.
Next week we can just run the line to there and then we can cover that back up. And then once this gets inspected on Monday, we get it waterproofed. Then you can go to town on.
Alright.
Because then we should hopefully shut the fucking box on.
Yeah.
And then on other.
Is that slab poured inside the basement?
Oh yeah.
Could we move lumber down there maybe?
This lumber is literally just for the basement and the first floor box. We don't have any walls. Nothing.
What do you need inspected on that front wall? Waterproofing before it gets backfilled?
I gotta have the first floor box on.
Yeah, I know.
And then waterproofing.
Okay.
The foundation's getting inspected on Monday.
Okay. What is today?
They might not
Thursday?
require a waterproofing inspection, I'm not. You pulling the nose with that truck?
That one, yeah.
Is that 3500?
No, that dump truck. Fuck no, I ain't moving it with it.
I don't even pull a fucking garden trailer with that truck.
Things don't pull worth the fuck. They look good. That's all they're for, man. Is that last load of gravel right there from us? Right beside that Honda?
I'm not routing.
I first wanted to come and see if you can get over there in that far corner and dump, but it looks pretty soft. It might be better just to pull back past that van and back in beside this Honda and dump right there. and then come down here and load up the trailer, and I'm gonna send you to go get a dozer up here and bring it back here. You're gonna pick up at the cat store, so they should be able to load you, and then when you get back here, I'll unload you. Just call me when you get back.
This bad? Is there a trick to it to get it to come down faster? Have you done it yet?
It may not be pushing it all the way out, because I have not done it, no. But Adrian told me when I first bought, the PTO cable was off, and I had Adrian put it back on, and he said the cable's real tight, so it may not be pushing it all the way.
Ben said it. He said it's super tight. It takes you gotta sit for like 5 minutes with it.
Really? Just tell Adrian when you get back, or I'll text him right now and tell him as soon as it's back there he needs to look at it. But
I mean, coming up out of here, once it gets down about halfway, I can start easing out. But usually, like over at Old Fort, I'm getting on the road. Like
oh yeah, no, yeah. Well, even here, just take your time. I don't want to fuck that cylinder up, you know. Dozer's in Deep Gap, so I think that's pretty close to here. I really don't know, but it's the closest place to here for the dozers. I'll be back up here in just a few minutes, so I'll be here before you get back. Thanks. Yeah, just I really don't care wherever you think you're more comfortable with, but just so you don't block the driveway, and then I'll have him shuttle it down the driveway. Would you rather us move that stuff over to this top or down there, and then they really shouldn't have to come up this road at all, right?
We can, get this driveway good, then yeah, we wouldn't need to come back up this road. Or he can bring it up, through where the burn pile was, the black stuff, and we can get gravel through there and up on top, just so they can get around and shit, and make it so these vans can get and shit.
Which would you rather?
Well, I'd rather than be able to go down our driveway.
Then I'll take more time and put more gravel on the road and get it compacted well.
Yeah, you can see where it's, it's just
in the bottom. Yeah.
It's just stiff up.
I think that would be better than us spending the time and money on where the burn pile was.
Yeah.
And then they shouldn't have to come up here. And what I'll do is I'll cut that burn pile down so there's a big parking area instead of it being the road up.
I gotta get those pipes drilled through, those sleeves.
Yeah.
And then we can, where you go to turn up to that parking area.
Yeah.
We can, with the dozer, we can shave that side of the hill.
Yeah.
And use that, let's use as much dirt as we can on the property, make it look good. And then if we gotta haul dirt, then we gotta haul dirt. But
we can keep cutting up. That's what I was looking at earlier too, is we'll just keep cutting up the hill through the burn pile.
Yeah.
So that will just give him more flat to park, and then we'll pull that dirt over in front of the house.
All right, cool.
Well, Monday you'll have inspection and shit, and then are you pouring right after?
Hopefully.
And the framers should be done at that point, I assume, unless they're having to wait to put their steel plate on. We'll meet back to look at the backfill.
All right.
That's the biggest pain in the ass for me, is it's like, well, just to send one machine, even if it's just a machine, my truck's gone a half a day and we're truck poor right now, so kills another job somewhere, All right, dude. Thanks.
Yep. Thanks again.
Yeah, for sure. See ya.
Hey, shows up 7 minutes out.
All right, heading down there now. When you pass me, I'll drop in behind you and I'll just stop and turn my hazards on in the road in the curve, and you can back into this driveway. In my center console, there's a cat key grab. It might be in that door, Nate. Under the radio, yeah. Come over here and start putting this gravel on the road, and he asked me if I could come over and scrape it first because the ruts were so deep, but there's nothing there. He could have started on it, but I think he's worried about fucking it up, but that's good stuff. He pushed a bunch of loose dirt into the ruts in that road, and you can't do that. You gotta cut it all out, put new in there, because even them trucks that just left they sunk right back down in it. There was plenty of opportunities while I was on the job yesterday to kind of hop in and lead the laborers, because if you want asking for a foreman, and Timmy actually did that more than anybody, myself, because my back was hurting. I didn't want to get out of the machine, And like there was a time where the new hose we just put on, that cat was leaking, and he was like telling the laborers what to do. Timmy was, you know. He got out of his machine and come over and was telling them what to do. They were, you know, they're always trying to cut up. And in Spanish, Timmy told them, shut up. Joking, but still like, hey, shut up, we're trying to do this. And Samo kept trying to say, I don't speak English. That's why I told him to shut up. I didn't even realize till just now that's not goddamn ballast. Crush and run, which is what you're supposed to put on when you're completely done with the road.
Reading poetry under shade trees. A woman, she's my baby. I will be in Richmond by tonight. So much shame inside me, I just wanna hide me. They wanna hear me sing my songs under light.